ladies had a great Mother's Day yesterday. I seen something on Facebook the other day, or yesterday, as a matter of fact. A guy that I follow, and he doesn't know it, but he's my mentor in the business. Dan Barrero posted something about what a mother's monetary worth would be if you could put a dollar amount on everything that she does. Hello, how you doing? And out here, yesterday, me running my mouth, y'all missed the peacock that was crossing the road. But yeah, so according to Dan, he broke down everything that he feels that a mother does and probably missed some things, so don't get offended, ladies. He broke that down, and according to him, in today's climate and how can I put this, wage scale, today's wage scale, mother, you know, for the monetary value of a mother yearly should be around about $250,000 to $275,000 a year. I don't know if you all agree with that. I don't know if mothers agree with that or not, but he broke it down by skill set and what they do, as far as running the household, and I mean, you know, just all these different things that mothers do for their family. Is that low? I would say some people would say yes. Some people would say maybe spot on. Some people might be surprised. I don't know. But hi, if y'all would hit that like button for me, please. Thank you all for joining. We are in for some more rain. They talk about possible flooding again. So, but I'm glad you all joined me this morning. Thank you for that. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. All right, so I went on a bit of a rant yesterday. I don't take nothing back. I feel like that well, I mean, that's just the way I feel about it. I don't think that I'm wrong in what I said. If you didn't catch it, go back to episode 109. Talk about priorities, and kind of stepped off topic, but not really. I mean, because I was talking about the priorities of the country. But today we're going to talk about priorities in finance. I don't know. I'm not. Thank you for the like. I don't know what you all think about or know about finances. I will tell you this. I did not know as much as I thought I knew. Okay? So I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was ignorant when it came to finances. I thought I knew. I was a saver, I was a planner. But there is a lot more to successfully manage managing your finances. Okay. One, your finances, the first priority, which I'm gonna I'm gonna challenge you all to do the same thing that I've been challenging you to do for the last several episodes, and that's write down five things and rank them. Okay, rank them 1 through 5. 1 being the most important, 5 being the least important. 5 things. How do you prioritize your financing? You might not even come up with 5 things. How do you prioritize your finances? And what I mean is, when you get your check, whether it be a tax check or whether it be your paycheck, how is that handled? What's the first thing you do to the last thing you do? How do you handle that? Now, one of the first things that I thought, my old priority sheet, which, like I said, I didn't even have 5 things on it, but my old priority sheet was, this is how we're going to do this. I get paid, automatically, my bills come out. Pay my bills. All right. That's rent, mortgage, utilities, car note. All of that stuff came out first. Then we budgeted for groceries. All right, this is how much I can spare in groceries. Now I got to hold so much money for gas to go back and forth to work, and a little bit extra money set aside for emergencies. So that's bills, number 1. Groceries, number 2. Gas, number 3. Emergency, not even really an emergency fund, but just stick back about $50 to $75 just in case. Maybe 100. All right, so that's 4. That was the only 4 things that I was concerned with about managing my finances. That was to make sure I made it to the next check. Now, I would say I probably got a list of 10 things. And the first thing that I learned from Robert, and I'm getting ready to butcher his last name, so don't make fun of me, and I'm sorry if he's listening. It'd be cool if he was listening. But Robert Kiyosaki, I think that's his name. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. One of the things that he taught me was, you pay yourself first. That should be your number 1 priority, which I'm going to push that to number 2. You tithe. You pay God first. I know people think that, oh, why is the church asking for money? God don't need money, this, that, and the other. No, God don't need money, no. But it's showing respect. It's paying homage and showing your thanks, your thankfulness. What better way to show somebody you love them and you appreciate them than to give them something you covet the most, something you think is the most important thing in your life? Because that's what he did for us. He gave us the most important thing in his life, and that was his son. So that's the least we could do, is drop a little money on the collection plate. And actually, you don't drop a little money, you drop 10% of your paycheck. All right, some people are not going to agree with that, and that's fine. I mean, that's between you and the Lord. So that's number one for me is you got to pay God. All right, somehow, some way, somehow, because He's going to get it. Number two, pay yourself. Like I said, Rich Dad Poor Dad, great book. I suggest you read it or listen to it on audiobook, whatever. It is a great book. It taught me a lot about how to utilize finance and utilize my name. Because your name is worth something. So, those are the two main things right there. Pay yourself. One of the other things that I do is I try to figure out a way how to turn my money into an employee. You want to try to turn every dollar you have into an employee. And what you want to hire that dollar to do is to go out and recruit more dollars, more employees. And what do employees do for companies? They make them money. All right, they help create the product or make the product. They help package the product. They help ship the product. So that's what dollars can do for you. Dollars can be your employee. You get that dollar out there and you invest that dollar into something that's going to recruit more dollars. And voila, there it is. So, all right, I'm done blabbing about it. Thank you guys for allowing me to speak on that. I'm telling you, I mean, there's going to be some people that's not going to get this, or they don't want to get it. They're going to want to do exactly what they want to do. They don't care if there's a consequence or not. And 9 times out of 10, those same people who don't care about a consequence are the ones who don't have to pay the consequence. It's somebody else who's going to have to pay that consequence for their actions. But sooner or later, that consequence will come if you continue to be selfish. You have to work together. You have to think about others. All right, and that's going to be my next. That's going to be my next topic. Okay, so we can prioritize finances. We can prioritize people. I do want to swing back around to prioritizing people, but tomorrow I want to talk about prioritizing your time. That's another one that people just don't seem to get. You hear all the time, well, there's just not enough time in the day. I can't get this done. I can't get that done. But you can see and you can watch and you can see that people do have time. They have plenty of time. They just don't use their time wisely. I mean, it's going to be hard to get anything done when most of your waking moments is in bed. I mean, you got to think about that. Let's say, for instance, you don't get up until 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay? So if you got up at 8, that's been 4 hours where you could have got something done. Then you don't get up because you said, well, I stayed up late last night. Okay, well, you stayed up late last night, but you watched about 2 or 3 hours of television. How's that getting anything done? At the end of the day, you have to be able to prioritize your time. So when you prioritize your responsibilities, then you prioritize your time for those responsibilities. All right, but I'll get into that tomorrow. I'm already touching on it. So, uh, like I said, I hope you ladies had a good Mother's Day. I really thought that meme that Dan Barrero sent, it wasn't a meme, but it was a post that he sent out on Facebook. It was an eye opener. If you put a monetary dollar amount on what mothers do, that's a high paying job. That is a high paying career. Goodness, young man. So, I don't think I'll be back on here tomorrow. I'm not for sure. But if I am, it will probably be later on in the evening or late that morning. Late tomorrow morning, I should say. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's gonna I'm gonna try to get some stuff done tomorrow. I really want to try to look at a house this week, and even maybe make an offer. I just ain't. There's nothing out there, you all. I'm telling you right now, the market's starting to slow a lot. Well, I ain't gonna say it's starting to slow. It's right now. It doesn't look good in this area for an investor. Everybody's still trying to get top dollar for their properties and more. They're thinking that because of this new factory that's come in, that they're still going to be able to get above asking price, and it's not working because this new factory has now been in play now for it's been about 2 years now. The contractors are pretty much dried up. They're pretty much gone. That was your revenue stream. They haven't went to full capacity, so according to them, there's going to be 5,000 people that they were going to employ, and I don't even think they got even half that. I don't even know if they got 1,000 people. It's not producing the way that they said it was going to. But like I said, it's only been there for a couple of years, so but people definitely try to maximize and capitalize on this. So it's kind of hard to buy an investment property for a reasonable price right now. I mean, people are trying to sell their properties without even fixing them or doing anything to them for new house prices, and I'm just like, y'all get on out of here with that. That's not. Like we ran into this one guy, and he was wanting to sell. It was gutted. The house was gutted. Nothing but brick and mortar and some studs and the truss. That was it. Even the flooring, some of the flooring was gone, subflooring. And it was a house that was patched together back in the early 1900s, as a matter of fact. And he was trying to sell it for top end dollar. I mean, you looked at the comparisons for houses around the area that were in way better shape, and they wasn't going but about probably 70,000 more than what he was wanting. But by the time we would have gotten done fixing the place up, we'd have had 70,000 into it. Now there's no profit there. There's none. I mean, you got to give back your mortgage. You know, got to pay your mortgage off. Then you got to pay off for the money that you used to rehab. There is nothing left. So it wasn't even worth the time. I'm in Kentucky right now. All right, you guys. So I'm going to get ready to get off of here. I'm getting close to work. I thank you guys for riding with me. I appreciate you. Love you. And y'all have a good day. God bless you.